5 of the absolute best date night fragrances in the entire world. Let's go. What is up, YouTube? I am Darren, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy, and on this channel we focus on fragrances, fashion, and lifestyle. So if you're into those kind of things, consider subscribing to the channel, and also make sure that you don't forget, man, to hit the bell icon as well. That way, anytime new content is uploaded on this channel, you'll get notified. Guys, one of the realest statements that I've ever heard in my life is you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And honestly, that is one of the realest things I have ever heard, because once it's done, there's nothing you can do to go back and undo that first impression. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 amazing fragrances that are great for a first date. Now, on that first date, I understand there's a lot going on through your mind. You want to make sure you impress her, so you're trying to make sure the hair is right, make sure you have on the right outfit, and just on your way out the door, hey, don't forget to put on a fragrance. Listen, fragrance is one of the easiest things and the quickest things you can do to make an immediate upgrade to your personal marketability. And as I always say, man, look, the ladies love guys that smell good. So choosing the right fragrance can really play an important role in how your night goes overall. So in today's video, as I said, guys, I want to be talking to you about 5 amazing date night fragrances, and I'm going to give you the reason why I think that each of these fragrances deserve to be on a list like this. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine, man. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Now, this first fragrance up on the list, I actually mentioned this fragrance here more in the more recent history. But this is just, again, when you talk about date night fragrances, it doesn't get much better than this right here. And this particular fragrance comes from the house of Givenchy Blending Magic, and the fragrance is called Allure. Now, what's in this fragrance that makes it the perfect date night fragrance? Well, I'm glad you asked. Strawberries, chocolate, and roses. Enough said. The perfect fragrance for a date night. On a date night, guys, it's good to go with either fresh, something that's fresh and dries down, to something more sexy, or it's just sexy out of the gate. And that's this fragrance right here. You put your nose to it, you just get a really authentic aroma of strawberries. You get the chocolate, and of course, again, in that background, you get roses. Everything that is good and the perfect things to a woman's heart. So if you guys can, make sure you check this one out from the house of Givenchy. This is called Allure. Guys, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression, I am very excited to talk about today's sponsor, which is the Wing Girl method. I mean, you guys have heard about, about the wingman back in the day. Someone that kind of gives you that support, somebody that's on your team and gives you that support. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Wing Girl method. And the founder of the Wing Girl method is none other than Marnie, who's a fellow YouTuber here who's quickly approaching 1 million subscribers on her channel. She's helped over 70,000 men just like yourselves who may, struggle a little bit sometimes in the whole area of dating, to be more effective and more confident when it is that time for the first date. And the way she's been able to do this by helping tens of thousands of guys with what she calls her F formula, which is her science-backed method to flirting. Look, fellas, whether or not you feel like this girl is out of your league or you just need some help brushing up on those player skills, she can help you out again with this science-backed method to flirting that will help you get the girl, dog. And again, you may ask, well, why would I even, want to trust her? Why would I want to feel like this is something that will work for me? It's worked for over 70,000 amazing guys who have used this step-by-step flirting formula And by using this, this has been their ticket to date some of the top 1 to 3% of women. So guys, because the Wing Girl Method is actually sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll not only get the F formula for 75% off, but you'll also get the Chictionary, which usually costs $7.99 completely free. So guys, what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Go ahead and click that link in the description and get started with a flirting method that'll help you live your best life today. All right, fellas, so the next fragrance up on this list, listen, if sexy was a fragrance, it would be this one right here from the house of Tom Ford. This is called Tobacco Oud. Tobacco Oud, guys, this is a sexy bad boy kind of scent. And I know it may not be for everybody, but trust and believe the ladies will love this. Again, this is for those guys that have a little bit of that bad boy. Bad boy, what you gonna do? I had to say it. This is for the guy that has a little bit of edge to him right here. Tobacco, oud, amber, patchouli. This is rich, deep, dank, and sexy. And the ladies love it. So guys, check this one out if you have the opportunity. I trust and believe you want to get your nose on this stuff from the house of Tom Ford. This is sex in a bottle. This is called Tobacco Oud. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on this list, listen, it's all in the name of this fragrance, so I'm not really going to go into detail about it. You've heard about it. You know about it. And the name says it all from the house of Initial Parfums. This one is called Side Effect. Like I said, it's all in the name. Enough said. I call this fragrance Sexy Cinnamon. So get this in your life. This is an amazing first date fragrance, one that will have her draped all over you. So check it out, guys, if you haven't yet, from the house of Initial Parfums. Again, this one is called Side Effect. All right, fellas, moving right along to the next fragrance. Now we're going to go from those that are a little bit more deep and rich to some of the more fresher scents that are really good for date night fragrances. Again, some women really do like them fresh. And one of the fragrances I like to reach for in this scenario is this one from the house of Creed, and it's originalsantal. And the reason I like to reach for this one is because it gives you the perfect blend of both worlds. You have fresh in the opening, and then it dries down to those sweeter, more sexy, more richer notes. The opening is very bright. You got some juniper berries in this. You got some bergamot and all these things going on. But when it dries down, it gets creamy, rich, sweet, and sexy. You have some, of course, sandalwood in here, which is the main note. To my nose, you have some cinnamon. Again, it gets really creamy, rich, and sweet on the dry down. So you got fresh to get her attention at the beginning of the date. And then when it's time to get down to business, this gets into a lot more of a sexy kind of scent. So make sure you check this one out, guys. One of my favorites, of course, of all time from the house of Creed. This is great for date nights. This one is called Original Santal. All right, guys, and the last fragrance on this list, we're going to go straight, fresh, and sexy on this last one. This one comes from the house of Louis Vuitton, and this is called Le Mansate. Le Mansate from the house of Louis Vuitton. This one is just one of those fragrances that she is going to love from start to finish because it's one that is very well received. It's easy to like, easy to wear, and it has that freshness, again, that is going to work on a first date. This is one of those scents that ladies just cannot resist. Like I said, it's easy to wear, it's fresh in the opening, and it stays fresh pretty much throughout the duration of the wearing of this scent. So if you're on one of those dates, and let's say maybe you're going to be outside, maybe you're going to a place where you're going to be playing maybe some top golf, maybe you're going to be outside, of course, dining outside. This is the kind of scent that you want to reach for because it's going to keep you fresh throughout the course of the night. And again, it's one that the ladies just love. So guys, get this one in your life if you never smelled it. This one is from the house of Louis Vuitton. And again, this is called Le Mansate. All right, guys, that's it, man. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today as I gave you 5 amazing first date fragrances. As always, guys, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Don't forget to make sure you take a few moments to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you share these videos out to some other folks that you think could use this information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the bow tie fragrance guy. I love to look good. And of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good. Keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.